Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so this is it. This is my last review for the month of October. Halloween is in 6 days, so I figured, what can I possibly do to close out my reviews for this month? Well, as many of you know from watching my October review schedule, today I'm going to be reviewing Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yes. Now, here's the thing, that before I begin the review, first of all, I do want to say, I kind of screw up when I did my review of, I Am Legend. I accidentally said that the name of Will Smith's character was, Neville, but Neville's actually his last name. His first name is Robert, so his character's name was Robert Neville, not just Neville, so... But yeah, but I remember the whole Neville thing because, Neville Longbottom, from Harry Potter and stuff like that. That's the connection I was trying to make. It's like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, anywho, so yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now, I remember a few years ago, some of my friends and I, we went to go see this thing. It was like playing somewhere like Tacoma or Seattle, someplace like that, and the movie was playing on this giant screen, and then like below it, like there were these people like doing like a fan club production thing of Rocky Horror, and that was really fun. So yeah, but I just didn't know what to focus on. Should I focus on the movie or not? So there you go. And then about a couple months ago, I got the movie on DVD, sat down and watched it, and now I'm going to review it for you guys. And yes, I know Pa Dugan has reviewed this movie as part of his music movies thing that he's doing and stuff like that. But still, I really do enjoy this movie a lot. It's lots of fun, it's got some good characters, and the song and dance numbers are really iconic, especially the time warp, which is my favorite part of the whole thing. I love the time warp part of the movie. It's just so fun. So yeah, basic plot of this movie is that it focuses on these two characters, Brad and Janet, played by Barry Bostwick and Susan Sarandon, respectively, and they get engaged and they're on their way to go see their good friend, Dr. Everett Scott, and along the way, they get a flat tire, so then they have to stay at a castle or a mansion or someplace like that, and there they meet Riff-Raff, Magenta, and Columbia, and then also Frank-N-Furter, played by Tim Curry. Yes, let me say that again. Dr. Frank-N-Furter in this movie is played by the one and only Tim Curry. Now, when I found that out, I was like, what? But yeah, he does a really good job at playing Frank-N-Furter in the movie, and it's, to me, one of his most iconic roles ever. So yeah, so then Brad and Janet, they make their way up to Frank-N-Furter's laboratory, and there they witness Frank-N-Furter creating a man, and it's Rocky, and he's just like buffed up guy and stuff like that, and I really like that because it played on like the whole Frankenstein aspect of the movie, which I thought was very interesting, and I like that. So yeah, so then Rocky comes out and he sings the song Sword of Damocles, and after that his personality switches from like intelligent talking human being to like a childish mute, and I never really got that. It's like they changed that whole thing like at the last minute. That's what I think, But yeah, so then all these wacky hijinks ensue and stuff like that, and then Dr. Scott then comes to the castle, and of course before that we get introduced to Eddie, who is Dr. Scott's nephew, and Eddie's played by Meatloaf in the movie, which I thought was very, very interesting. That was like his film debut. Then of course he went on to be in the Spice Girls movie and stuff like that. Yes, then Eddie gets killed by Frank-N-Furter and stuff like that, and like I said, Dr. Scott then makes his way to the castle and stuff like that, and more wacky hijinks ensue. um, and then and then Riff-Raff and Magenta, they like they get their comeuppance on a Frank-N-Furter and stuff like that, and it's never revealed what his master plan was. But whatever. So then they kill Rocky, they kill Frank-N-Furter, and Columbia gets her dues and stuff like that. So then everyone leaves, and the castle flies off to Transylvania or whatever. And but yeah, it's very interesting, and yeah, that's pretty much all I could say about that movie. But yeah, I really do think that this movie is very, very underrated. I mean, when it first came out in 1975, it wasn't all that good. It was like a flop. But now it's like this huge cult classic movie, and it's like you can't watch that movie without singing along or doing the time warp and stuff like that. It's just so funny and just so hilarious. And yeah, I know some people may or may not talk about the whole like sexual undertones of the movie, stuff like that, but yeah, I really do enjoy this movie. For the most part, I think it's very fun. It's it's got some good song and dance numbers to it. The plot is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but it's still funny nonetheless. And like I said, it's got like it has of course like the Frankenstein thing with Frank-N-Furter creating Rocky and stuff like that. And that's very interesting, and I like that part of the movie. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I really do enjoy Rocky Horror. I think it's a fun movie, and and of course you can watch it like around Halloween or something like that, or if you just like want to watch, you're just like bored, you have nothing else better to do. It's like, oh, okay, well, I got Rocky Horror here. I'll put it and watch that. That'll alleviate my boredom by a lot. So yeah, so the pros of this movie, like I said, the song and dance numbers were amazing. The songs were all written by Richard O'Brien, who plays Riff-Raff and stuff like that. And the characters are pretty good, especially Frank-N-Furter. He is my favorite character from the entire movie, and I think Tim Curry did a really good job playing him, and singing voice that he had during the musical numbers that he was in, it was pretty good and stuff like that. So yeah, the cons of this movie, like the bad things, I can't really think of any per se. I mean, yes, I know that there was a sequel made to this called Shock Treatment, which I haven't seen, and I don't know if it's available anywhere on DVD, but if it is, I might have to go, buy it and see if it's worth watching and stuff like that, and who knows. So, not much bad I could say about this movie, not really. I mean, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it definitely deserves its status as a cult classic, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about it. So, so next month, I might, of course, there'll be more reviews coming. I do want to see some good movies that are coming out next month, like Skyfall, the new James Bond movie, of course, Breaking Dawn Part 2, and I know I haven't reviewed Part 1 of Breaking Dawn yet. I will, though, eventually, before the movie comes out. I'll do that eventually. What else? Oh, Cloud Atlas, I'm going to see that. Not quite sure about Life of Pi. I'm not exactly sure what that movie's even about. So yeah, of course, in December, the only movie I can think of right off the top of my head that I really want to see is of course, Les Miserables. I really want to see that. So yeah, and I got some other DVDs and stuff that I want to review. So so yeah, that's pretty much it for October. There'll definitely be more reviews coming up in the next few months and stuff. So yeah, so until I start doing reviews and stuff next month, live long and prosper, peace out, Happy early Halloween. Bye.